As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, making us more susceptible to infections. This is why staying up to date on vaccinations is more crucial than ever for adults aged 50 and older. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, continually reviews and updates its vaccine recommendations based on the latest scientific evidence and emerging health threats. This year, there are important changes to be aware of, particularly regarding pneumonia and COVID-19 vaccines. One significant change is the lowered age recommendation for the pneumococcal vaccine, which protects against serious pneumococcal infections like pneumonia, meningitis, and bloodstream infections. Previously recommended for adults 65 and older, the CDC now advises that adults aged 50 to 64 with certain underlying health conditions should also receive this vaccine. This change reflects the heightened vulnerability of individuals with pre-existing conditions to pneumococcal disease. Another update pertains to COVID-19 booster shots. The CDC now recommends that everyone aged 6 months and older receive an updated COVID-19 booster shot, specifically formulated to target current circulating variants. This booster is especially important for older adults who are at higher risk of severe illness, hospitalization, and death from COVID-19. Staying current with COVID-19 boosters is essential to maintain optimal protection against this evolving virus. In addition to these specific updates, the CDC emphasizes the importance of routine vaccinations for adults 50 and older, including the annual flu shot, the Shingles Vaccine, and the Tdap Vaccine for tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. By following these recommendations, you can significantly reduce your risk of contracting and spreading serious diseases, protecting both yourself and those around you. Navigating the world of vaccines can feel overwhelming, but understanding which ones are crucial for your age group is key to staying healthy. For adults aged 50 and older, certain vaccines stand out as essential for preventing potentially life-threatening illnesses. These vaccines target diseases that pose a higher risk as we age due to our immune systems naturally becoming less robust. At the top of the list are the flu vaccine and the pneumococcal vaccine. The flu, while often dismissed as a minor inconvenience, can be deadly for older adults, especially those with underlying health conditions. The pneumococcal vaccine protects against a range of serious infections caused by the pneumococcus bacteria, including pneumonia, meningitis, and sepsis. These infections can be particularly dangerous for older adults, often leading to hospitalization and even death. The COVID-19 vaccine, including the updated booster, remains crucial for this age group. Older adults are disproportionately affected by COVID-19, experiencing higher rates of hospitalizations, complications, and mortality. Staying current with COVID-19 vaccinations is the most effective way to protect against severe illness, long-term health consequences, and death from this unpredictable virus. In addition to these core vaccines, the Shingles vaccine is highly recommended for adults 50 and older. Shingles, a painful rash caused by the reactivation of the chickenpox virus, is more common and severe in older adults. The shingles vaccine significantly reduces the risk of developing shingles and its potential complications, such as chronic nerve pain. By prioritizing these essential vaccines, you're building a strong defense against some of the most significant health threats you face as you age. As we journey through life, our bodies undergo natural changes, and the immune system is no exception. With age, our immune response weakens, making us more susceptible to infections and increasing the risk of complications from those infections. This is precisely why vaccinations become even more critical as we enter our 50s and beyond. Think of your immune system as an army defending your body from invaders like viruses and bacteria. Vaccines act like training exercises for this army, exposing it to weakened or inactive versions of these invaders. This exposure allows your immune system to develop targeted defenses called antibodies without you having to experience the actual illness. When you're younger, your immune system is like a well-trained, agile fighting force, quickly recognizing and neutralizing threats. However, as we age, our immune response becomes less efficient, like an army with fewer soldiers and slower reaction times. This means that when exposed to a virus or bacteria, our bodies may not be able to fight it off as effectively, leading to a higher likelihood of getting sick and experiencing more severe symptoms. This age-related decline in immune function is why older adults are more vulnerable to serious complications from illnesses like the flu, pneumonia, and COVID-19. Vaccinations become even more crucial in these later years, acting as a booster shot to our weakening defenses. By getting vaccinated, we're providing our bodies with the blueprints to quickly recognize and fight off infections, reducing the risk of severe illness, hospitalization, and even death. Section 4. A closer look at your vaccine arsenal: pneumococcal, RSV, flu, and COVID. Now that we understand why vaccines are vital for adults aged 50 and older, let's delve into the specifics of each vaccine recommended for this age group, arming you with the knowledge to make informed decisions about your health. First up is the pneumococcal vaccine, which protects against infections caused by the pneumococcus bacteria, a common culprit behind pneumonia, meningitis, and bloodstream infections. There are two types of pneumococcal vaccines, PCV13 and PPSV23. The CDC recommends that all adults 65 and older receive both vaccines, while adults aged 50 to 64 with certain health conditions may also need one or both. These vaccines are crucial for protecting against potentially life-threatening infections that can easily take hold in a weakened immune system. Next, we have the RSV vaccine, a relatively new addition to the vaccine lineup. RSV, or respiratory syncytial virus, is a common respiratory virus that usually causes mild, cold-like symptoms. However, for older adults, RSV can lead to serious complications like pneumonia and bronchiolitis. The newly approved RSV vaccine offers valuable protection against this often overlooked threat, particularly for those with underlying health conditions. The flu vaccine is an annual ritual for a reason. Influenza viruses are constantly evolving, requiring yearly updates to the vaccine to target circulating strains effectively. For older adults, the flu shot is not just about avoiding a few days of feeling under the weather. It's about preventing potentially life-threatening complications like pneumonia, heart attacks, and stroke. Getting your flu shot every year is one of the simplest yet most impactful steps you can take to protect your health. Finally, we have the COVID-19 vaccine, which has been instrumental in reducing severe illness, hospitalizations, and deaths from COVID-19. The updated COVID-19 booster, specifically designed to target current circulating variants, is particularly important for older adults. Staying up to date with COVID-19 vaccinations is the best way to ensure ongoing protection against this unpredictable and evolving virus. Section 5. Beyond the essentials: shingles, Tdap, and other important vaccines. While the pneumococcal, RSV, flu, and COVID-19 vaccines take center stage in protecting adults aged 50 and older, they are not the only players in the vaccine lineup. Other vaccines, while perhaps less widely discussed, offer crucial protection against diseases that can significantly impact your quality of life. One such vaccine is the Shingles vaccine, recommended for all adults 50 and older. Shingles, caused by the reactivation of the chickenpox virus, manifests as a painful, blistering rash that can linger for weeks or even months. In older adults, shingles can lead to long-term complications like chronic nerve pain, known as post-herpetic neuralgia, which can be debilitating. The shingles vaccine dramatically reduces the risk of developing shingles and experiencing these long-term complications. Another essential vaccine for this age group is the Tdap vaccine, which protects against tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, also known as whooping cough. While you may have received these vaccines in childhood, immunity wanes over time, making booster shots essential. DAP is particularly important for those who have close contact with infants, as whooping cough can be life-threatening for babies. Beyond these specific vaccines, your doctor may recommend other vaccines based on your individual health history, travel plans, or potential exposures. For example, if you're planning international travel, you may need vaccines for diseases like hepatitis A and typhoid fever. Similarly, if you have certain underlying health conditions, your doctor might recommend additional vaccines to protect you from infections that could worsen your condition. Section 6. Your Health, Your Call. Partnering with your doctor for personalized vaccine guidance. Navigating the world of vaccines can feel like deciphering a complex map, but remember, you don't have to do it alone. Your doctor is your trusted guide, ready to provide personalized recommendations tailored to your unique health needs and circumstances. While this essay has outlined the essential vaccines for adults aged 50 and older, it's crucial to remember that vaccine recommendations are not one-size-fits-all. Your doctor will consider various factors, including your age, overall health, medical history, allergies, and lifestyle, to create a vaccine schedule that's right for you. Don't hesitate to discuss any concerns or questions you may have about vaccines with your doctor. They can provide evidence-based information to address your specific concerns and help you make informed decisions about your health. Open communication with your doctor is key to ensuring you receive the right vaccines at the right time. Remember, staying informed about vaccines is an ongoing process. New vaccines are continually being developed, and recommendations can change based on the latest scientific evidence and emerging health threats. Your doctor is your best resource for staying up to date on vaccine recommendations and making sure you're adequately protected. A well-informed person is more likely to survive longer and have a better quality of life than an uninformed one. Reset health. Reset life. Please subscribe and share to care.